All right, so it's 3:45 a.m. I left Cambria around 3 a.m. and now I'm in Templeton, about to meet a new friend of mine, Andrew, who is going to take me on my first hunt. He grew up hunting, his family hunts. They do actually like guided tours out at the Twisselman Ranch. And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to take me on my first hunt, and we're going to go after some boar. And it's been a while now, kind of gearing up for this day. A little less than a year, I think, since I went from like just being a little bit curious about this to learning how to shoot, getting my first rifle, getting my hunter safety course done, getting my hunting license, getting my pig tag a week or so ago, and here we go. Let's see what happens. As we drove through the ranch, Andrew spotted a group of wild pigs, and it didn't take long before we crept within a couple hundred yards, close enough for me to take the shot. I was officially a hunter. I took my harvest to the butcher and brought the tenderloins home. My wife and I cooked them up, savoring every bite, tears in our eyes, hearts full of gratitude. And then, a year later, in 2023, I got my second wild pig. All right, got one. We just sent the dogs in. Go check them out. Took 2 shots, missed both. Third one, it went down right away. So, let's see what happens. I'm so grateful to Andrew for taking me under his wing, teaching me how to hunt and process these wild pigs for the freezer.
That's fine, but that's kind of shit when we get down to doing the Cape.
Can't do.
You can't hit that high.
Maybe if you don't mind, you could help me with that. I just really don't want to fuck it up.
No, I'll show you that. You want.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be good to kind of watch you do it. The next year, in 2024, Andrew invited me and a few friends out to his family ranch. But none of them had ever hunted wild pigs before. Nothing bigger than a bird. So this was a big deal for all of us. I couldn't wait to see what might unfold.
I love how decked out you are, man. It's awesome.
Well, we gotta see.
Gotta see in style.
We set up camp behind the barn. Then later that evening, we piled into the truck with Andrew, driving through the plains under the warm glow of dusk. More than once, we thought the cows were wild pigs, giving us a brief rush of adrenaline that turned quickly into laughter. Eventually, the air became cool and heavy as the land settled into a quiet hue. All I could think about was getting up the next day, finding my friends some wild pigs, and giving them a chance to share the same experience I was so fortunate to have the last time I was out on this ranch. We got up well before dawn and drove back out into the dark, the dusty morning light slowly waking up the world around us. And it didn't take long for us to spot a couple pigs, but they were too far away and moving too fast for us to take a shot, so we kept driving. Then out of nowhere, we came across a group of pigs. We quickly hopped out, rifles ready. Ramses was in position first, so it made sense for him to take the shot. Maybe he was lining up his sight, or maybe he was grappling with the weight of what he was about to do. But even if his focus was just locked on the pig, you could feel the swirl of emotions in his chest. For those of you who've never seen an animal die, it's heavy, and it should be. It's not something you ever want to feel easy about, but it's a mix of feelings, a sense of relief, elation, and reverence, all happening at the same time. And when that first shot doesn't put the animal down, sometimes you need to take another. But in that struggle, there's meaning, connecting our souls to something ancient and true.
Well, I was trying to shoot the head, the one that was at the front, because it looked bigger.
but I don't know if I actually ended up, like, I can't really remember if I hit that one. But as soon as it turned, that's when I shot. I was waiting for it because they were kind of going away, and then they turned to the right a bit, and as soon as they turned to the right, that's when I took the shot. Like, so they were
How are you feeling?
Nerves are up for sure. My heartbeat, yeah.
First pig?
First pig. It's crazy.
There was something beautiful about this moment. With Ramsey's dad, Lance, watching his son step into something new. And Ramsey's didn't just pull the trigger. He knelt beside the animal, carefully dressing it, preparing it for the journey back to the ranch.
Tell me what you're thinking as a dad.
Oh my gosh, so proud. My son's first pig. Beautiful. Very nice.
This was the only wild pig we came back with from our morning hunt. But we were all so incredibly happy for Ramsey's. Watching your buddy have a successful hunt is almost as good as having one yourself. Thanks to my friend Andrew, who not only showed me the ropes, but now gave me the space to share the experience with others on his family ranch, we were all bonded by the hunt. I'm so thankful for the time he spent with me over the past 2 years, helping me grow as a hunter during a chapter in my life when I needed it most. A way for me to get out of my head and into the wild. You might recognize this scene from earlier in the film. It's where Andrew taught me how to skin my pig and prepare it for the butcher. Now, it was my turn to help out some friends, teaching them, tapping Andrew here and there when I wasn't quite sure what to do. Eventually, everyone jumped in to help, participating in this monumental event. It wasn't just for Ramsey's, it was for all of us. The next morning, we found a few more pigs. Ramsey's dad, Lance, got a shot off on one of them and put it down.
Got it. Nice.
And it was even bigger than the one from the day before.
Okay, so do we...
This is a big boy.
No, we don't.
We should, but just we'll gut it in a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
On the way back to the ranch, Ramsey's spotted a coyote. He ran after it, watching it jam up a hill in the distance.
Might stop though. He stopped.
He got down on the ground, found it in his sight, but declined to take the shot. Something very important for a hunter to learn: restraint. Don't take the shot if you aren't confident you can hit your mark. No one wants to see a wounded animal, let alone one that gets lost beyond your reach.
If I was to guess, that's a 300 pounder.
Lance was right. This boar was most likely about 300 pounds, with good-sized tusks. It was a monster. Back at the ranch, we skinned the boar together, watching Ramsey's get his first pig alongside his dad taking another was unforgettable. Life can be tough, but stepping outside of your comfort zone, trying something new, and connecting with nature can reignite your soul. And these stories live on. I swung by my friend's house to drop off the boar skull and tell him about our adventure. His name is Brance Molnar, and he's got a knack for turning animal heads into beautiful Euro mounts. I couldn't wait to see what he'd do with Lance's pig.
Pretty good choppers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe inch and 3/4, two
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, nothing's broke.
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually really clean, not worn down very much either.
No. Oh, good.
Good looking.
Very good looking, yeah. Man, well, good work, guys.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is what life's all about: sharing, teaching, building on the stories that came before us, writing our own, allowing our curiosity to show us that there is so much more to live for out in the unknown, to become something new.